main one that I still to this day like randomly watch some of his videos.
You an aneurysm. Spider-Man 2 is really just a fantastic game.
This is Space Marine.
This video will probably give you an aneurysm. Spider-Man 2 is really just a fantastic game with an incredible story about friendship, what it means to clean up your house. And Space Marine 2 is gonna fill you up with so much testosterone, you're gonna grow a third nut. That's spare tire, baby. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't have a single nut, chat. Are you telling me I'm gonna grow balls from Space Marine 2 since I played it? Oh yeah!
About Pimp, this game's gonna get you going to the gym on a Sunday. This'll get your peaches looking like a forest before the McDonald Torium comes in to add a 400th location. See MJ's jawline? That jaw's folded 1,000 times. I could cut through a cinder block. And you know how she got that? By playing Space Marine 2 for 100 hours.
Really? I'm gonna get a man jaw and a beard. And I'm gonna grow hair with my peach. I thought you had Hades balls. Do those count? I did take his balls, so I guess those do count. I'm gonna get all that. Oh cool! Oh cool!
About 100 hours of jaws are size. Somebody get a sword.
You pull out the goatee. Thank you.
Space Marine 2 is the antidote to loneliness, the suppression of depressants, the cure for the common man that craves just one moment.
I think I could pull up like you know. I think I could pull up like you know the mustache, you know. I think I could do that. Give their balls back, woman. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm getting the full package. Nice.
Victory. So if you're complaining that this game isn't hard enough, fuck off.
Mustache,
on back to Dark Souls
mustache.
and every other Souls like that comes out every time Miyazaki takes a shit. Space Marine 2 is for the dudes that don't have a humiliation kink and need to get their balls stomped on at night because life fucks them enough during the day. They want a fire extinguisher.
They just want to kill things.
Not a reward for taking on more. Space Marine 2 is for the dudes that don't care about a 40-hour story about Thad gods learning how to live, laugh, and love again. They want to serve God and extend the endangered species list in his name. Space Marine 2.
And there's me who loves all of that shit. Give it all to me. Give me the Souls games where I could be a masochist. Give me the God game where I can be like in my feels, and then give me this game where apparently I'm a brother now. Shireblood, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's for those that know the Emperor's will is the only true will.
I want it all. Love you, J Marks. Thank you, sweetheart.
Good morning, Imperium.
That was me with the wheel. I love spinning the wheel. That's my son. Dredge that's my son. Yep. Brother.
First up, let's talk about the story and lore. The story in this game is incredible. I was locked into it just as much as the first game. And that is to say, I was not paying attention at all. Listen, I don't need to know all the details. I don't care why we do what we do. I care when. I sweat loyalty and I shit service. The Emperor calls, I answer. That being said, the game
we
is
just
the
killed the
pacing of a
Emperor.
booger sugar binge, the length of a Colombian marching powder rail. The lines go harder than ever. And never miss an opportunity to butcher lore. Quick, strap down the lore goblin before he can get away. We play as the Ultramarines, painted saints of loving what they do and hating who they do it to. And in this game, we are part of a roided up pest extermination squad. The purgathon is on and we're killing bugs, and the occasional
I said that. I was like, because when I first watched the first trailer, I was like, we're actually just exterminators. We're just getting rid of the pest.
Because in 40K, HR is HK. Got a problem with how the Emperor's running things? Well, I have a problem with you running. Let me take a look at those legs.
Let's just take those legs off.
Good, then dig this. I'll answer 2 more questions. First, you may be wondering, why are we killing all these bugs? Look around. Every game out there nowadays is cats or dogs or something you can pet, but notice how this game has none? That's because the Xenos are eating our dogs under no good Leondros's rule. Bubbles is now barbecue. Barbecue Barbecue bubbles, that's what we call them. Second, many people ask,
Barbecue
what the fuck
bubbles.
is a Space Marine in the first place? A Space Marine is what happens when you force a man through hundreds of years of TRT, then make him take an oath of no bitches. They also have way too much
He doesn't. That's true. Like they actually can't get any bitches. Like they actually have to like not be tempted by the women. That's actually true, chat. You guys were saying they have the junk in the trunk. They have not the junk in the trunk. That's the tushy. They have the assets, the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-lings, but they don't use them. They're oath-bound maidenless. Oh. Okay.
Testosterone and crippling ED, making them the newest entry to the literally me genre. They are hatred, they are love, they are the militaristic middle ground between human wave tactics and fuck it, let's nuke the entire planet. And this middle ground
They just
is
wanna kill
often
things.
required because when guardsmen are deployed, their life expectancy can be tracked on an hourglass. Some people get 15 minutes of fame, Imperial Guardsmen get 15 minutes of life.
You're real heroes. Oh shit, there goes another one.
How's the lore goblin do? Oh, he's dead. Let's talk about gameplay. The combat has gotten even better than the first one. As soon as you boot up this game and get that first chainsword takedown, that third nut's gonna drop like Ubisoft stock. Beat the game and you might just collect all the Dragon Balls. Space Marine 2 plays like a dopamine-fired soul train. You boot it up and it's
Honestly, I do. I feel so evolved. I feel so evolved after beating the game. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for, to grow a pair of nuts, chat. I better. They promised me some testosterone. I better be a freaking alpha spite after all of this, okay? That's what I need.
Hop off because it has so much momentum and the core combat is so much fun. And you keep wanting just one more takedown, just one more mission. Fuck eating,
One
fuck
more
sleep. You know
time.
what you can't do while you're eating? Call in the soul train to run over 100 bugs. You know what you can't do while you're sleeping? Evaporate your enemies by running through them. Who needs dreams when your reality is a power fantasy? REM sleep? Bitch, I got a remming ton.
The Emperor needs you, brother.
Who needs sleep? We just need to fight for the Emperor.
Enough to answer the call. Please no rejection of this
Their
call
oath
will
is
result
bros
in
before
death. I mean,
hoes.
death. Also, this is not a toll-free call. You're gonna have to pay that too.
A big reason for why this combat feels so good is because Space Marines are the embodiment of impact. Space Marines are big, chunky, 600-pound, muscle-bound Bible thumpers. They run slow, hit hard, and they leverage roid rage to hit even harder. You see a horde, you feel bad for the horde. Yes, you're incapable of taking cover because you are.
That horde's gonna
but
get
it still
wrecked.
plays like
That's
a
what it
bastard
is.
child of God of War and Gears of War. But now you get even more toys like parrying, yoinking, counter shots, and dodging.
Yeah.
Even more takedowns.
The finishers.
the next thing
The
that puts-
finishers are truly like finishers, chat. I truly feel like I have arrived whenever I've done a finisher. It feels like I've truly bust a nut whenever I was doing finishers. Finishers in games just like, they entice me.
With Space Marine 2 above the ever-increasing
So
amount of
good.
bug-killing games, takedowns. Does that one bug keep annoying you? The difference between Helldivers and Space Marines is that Helldivers will kill that bug. Space
Wait, is that
the difference
Helldivers?
between
What is the outfit? The outfit? That's modded. That's modded Helldivers. Right.
Helldivers and Space Marines is that Helldivers will kill that bug.
That's
Space
a mod.
Marines will
Okay.
annihilate them. Look
I was
at
like, I don't remember that. I would have worn it.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Ashley. No Fleek's talking now. Current Fleek's talking now. Rip it in half. Rip its face off. Rip out its face.
Rip and tear.
10 times.
I know it's not Doom,
Disassemble
but it still
every
applies.
last cell in that thing's body. If your nuts don't tingle just looking at this, uninstall them. Double it and give them to the next guy. Sure, there's a joy in killing it, but there's an absolute
Do they tingle, chat? Do they tingle?
and annihilation. Especially with all this Ministry of Love, please look away for a second. Especially with all this gore. This is like one of Quentin Tarantino's wet dreams. Without the feet, Ministry. Keep looking that way.
My Golden Globes tingle. My bahonkers are feeling it. I feel it.
This is so much fun, Jan. Get it, yoink.
As for the weapons, starting with the melee, you got the power sword, you got your power fist, you got your power hammer. But you know why they don't have to call it a power chain sword? Because they don't need to convince you. They don't have to subliminally program you just to take a spin, catch one of these
It's a
Xenos
chain
on your
sword.
blade, and
Like,
you'll
of course
see
we're
the
gonna wanna
power. It's reliable,
use it.
It's brutal, and when your gore system looks like this, it's the only way to go. Guns-wise, surprisingly, the plasma weapons in this game are pretty good. But
You already know a game's phenomenal if there's just blood spursing out everywhere during the game. That's how you know. If I'm doing a fight scene and all that's happening, I'm like, yes. Solid game, yes.
They are
Solid.
still plasma weapons, so fuck
Solid.
every last one of them. I don't wait in line, I don't wait for my turn to speak, and I don't wait for marriage. If I go to the airport and my plane isn't there, I leave. I won't be disrespected like that. Henceforth, why would I wait for my
No,
gun
you're too
to
much of a
charge
man.
up? Because it does good damage? Because it's better than every other pistol?
Space Marines
I refuse
don't
on
wait.
principle. And that's why the melt-a-gun and the heavy melt-a-gun are the only guns I recognize now that the Storm Bolter didn't make a return. See a horde coming your way? What horde? Cute damage numbers. I am God. Also, the melt-a-gun's broken in a very helpful way that I'm not gonna say because the haters will sabotage me, but I'm gonna hint that it's on the screen right now. And Saber, if you fix this shit after my elite high-tier commendation of it, I swear,
Don't you dare fix it. I always wonder if like there's people who they say there are people who say certain things in their videos about things that shouldn't be in the game or an exploit, and then afterwards, because the game developers are watching their video, it gets changed. That's what happens in like in DBD or any other games. I mean, you know, if it's an exploit that isn't bad, I mean,
set pieces.
Gyro, thank you so much for resubscribing for 6 months, love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All Hollywood on you get all flaccid.
We're
Start talking
subscribing
like
for
someone
6
who
months.
yanks it to master classes, but the set pieces in this game are awesome. There's
Not the
armies
shake
fighting,
weight.
tanks rolling, bombs dropping, bodies burning. You have to do an escort mission, but you're not escorting some damsel in distress. You're escorting a damsel, bodies burning. You have to do an escort mission, but you're not escorting some damsel in distress.
Look
You're
at her
escorting a damsel
badonga
in
dongs.
distress. A big old mechanized beauty. I think a
Those
field
things-
force
those
nut
things were
coming in. How many
thinging.
bad open world games we get these days? I forgot just how alive a nice custom tailored linear action game can feel. But what isn't alive are these AI teammates, and I'm just gonna ever so
This video right now is like my ADHD and my brain right now. Imagine little SpongeBob running around in my brain screaming, and then a bunch of people dancing inside, and then a bunch of just rainbows and freaking disco lights. This is how I feel while watching this video, and it's not a bad thing, but it's just a lot of like, oh, there's, you know, it's just chaos. Yeah.
What the fuck? And then submit to you the following evidence.
Where did Resident Evil Thick Ashley games come from?
Where are you going? Right about now, let's say you've bought Space Marine 2, ensured the continuance of your bloodline, but the game finished before you did. What now? Let me introduce you to the PvP mode.
I'm scared of the
Just kidding, never
PvP.
mind, this mode's actually pretty fucking shit. Let me introduce you to the wow, what a bad mode. One of the worst. So bad. Let me introduce you to the PvE mode known as Operations. This is my shit, asterisk. Not only do you get more missions, but you get more customization. It's like Barbie, but for big, strong,
More
manly,
missions.
tough guys like you and I.
Does this red make my cheeks look big?
They look so
When you
big.
advance, customization
Shiny
comes with a
too.
risk. You may choose yellow because it shows off your cheery personality.
Don't choose yellow. You'll look like a piss man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But welcome to Warhammer 40k, where that means you gun down civilians for fun. You may choose black because you want to look cool, but that actually means you have no dick and no balls. That's right, the
Oh, I would choose black. I would choose black, and I have no dick and no balls. Why must they call me out like this? Why would they call me out, Chad? That's so sad. No, I don't have a pee-pee and bubbles. That's so sad. Oh my god. Called out.
The Black Templars engage in dick
You forgot my phantom pee-pee? Oh, true.
offitorium. Now, do I know that for a fact? Hell no. But if enough people repeat it, it'll become a fact. Think you can get around the accusations by going dark gray? Well, now you're in the most racist Space Marine chapter in the
Don't be
universe.
sad,
I chose
my
purple
arse
because
is
I
fat.
wanted to be a
True.
pimp Marine, but then someone told me that means I'm a turncoat that betrayed the Emperor
True.
to get some slut
You're right. I'm no
pussy.
longer sad. I've got too much junk in the trunk. True.
And if you really want to have a good time, mix and match the colors, using each one to represent a different heinous crime you like to commit. Better yet, maybe you like to commit them all, and in that case, put the whole rainbow on your armor so that you're open to anything. Now, as fair warning, the PvE does introduce leveling and class systems, and this does change the dynamic a bit because you have to constantly up the difficulty to upgrade your gear, and that's
Yeah,
gonna throw off the
okay.
power fantasy until you can get that gear. So
I would love to do the more
campaign's
missions,
entirely
though, to be
this.
honest.
That was too fucking easy. Run that back! Run that back! I want to kill that boss again! Operations mode is more like this.
One bullet left. Hey, fuck, thank you for dying. I'm thank you for dying when you did. Thank you for dying when you did. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you
Rainbow means you're open to anything. You're down for the get down.
That's
what it means.
Don't play this class in this mode because Assault is ass. It's in the name. His special ability is dying. You know what? Let me splooge some wisdom on you. Here's your definitive guide to classes. You ready?
Okay.
Vanguard's like playing as an overweight cloaker, but at least you get all your weapons. Bulwark's the class you play when Vanguard's taken. Tactical's like playing as Titus minus all the good secondaries in Rage mode. Assault and Sniper's like playing as the Make-A-Wish Marines. Your teammates are just happy if you're alive. And Heavy's the class you don't think about at all until you see him at the top of the leaderboard for most kills and most damage done.
Heavy is the best one. I'm like, I don't usually choose like heavy in classes for anything, but
alright, maybe not definitive, but I got the shit on Assault
interesting.
One last time, so it was worth it. And if you disagree with me,
so Assault is the worst. Assault and Snipers aren't good. Bitch. I might have to try Heavy. Yeah, it seems like Heavy is the best. Based off what he's saying. Thank you guys for the hype chain loves. It's better this way. Da 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 da. Wanna say something. We used to be so good together.
What a loser.
So good together. Forever. I'm sorry, I'm singing over the video.